host, Sam Williford. Today's episode is another Sam Convinces Mom. I have a new guest, my mother. Hello.
Hi, I'm Sam's mom.
Now today I will be discussing the host of the Today Show, Trevor Noah. Are you familiar with Trevor?
Yes.
Today I will be trying to discuss why do you not watch Trevor Noah's show, The Daily Show?
I would like to watch more shows, but I don't have time to add a show every single night. Plus, I used to watch The Daily Show when Jon Stewart was on it, and I love Jon Stewart dearly, and it was really hard for me when he left, and so I never made the transition to the show when Trevor Noah was the host.
Alright, so with that said, we're going to try to convince her why we should watch The Daily Show with Trevor Noah. Trevor Noah has wrote a book. Have you heard of it?
Yes.
This book is called Born a Crime by Trevor Noah. This is really the book that convinced me Trevor Noah's show wasn't the best of the best out there. You know, and that brings us to my first argument, why I think we should watch Trevor Noah's show. And that is his background. This book talks about him growing up in South Africa with apartheid. You know apartheid?
I know a little bit about apartheid, Sam, but not enough. Could you enlighten me?
The apartheid basically, in a sense, was legalized segregation. A very small minority of white people in South Africa legalized the segregation of all sorts of different black original native people of South Africa. We'll have the very first quote of the book I will read that does touch on the idea of apartheid. It says, "The genius of apartheid was convincing people who were the overwhelming majority to turn on each other. Apartheid is what it was. You separate people into groups and make them hate one another so you can run them all."
Wow, that seems intense.
It was very intense, which really did help Trevor Noah swing me over to his show.
How does this relate to Trevor directly?
Well, Trevor and his family had to stick together, and it was a very hard life for him, but it helped him develop as a person. He didn't have much handed to him. He was not very fortunate growing up in the country, especially a country where he was a mixed person. His father white, his mother black. An illegal thing because no person was supposed to have a child with someone outside of their faction. So,
Oh, this must be why the book is called Born a Crime. He was a crime.
that is correct. Trevor is a crime, but that did kind of help him as he moves along. That brings me to our next argument. We'll talk about Trevor and how he's able to perform.
Right after this commercial break. Welcome back.
The host of The Daily Show, Trevor Noah. Another reason why I think we should watch his show is his ability to be a host like he is. Trevor can speak how many languages? Would you guess? Trevor can speak.
2?
Ooh. Trevor Noah knows 6 languages.
Oh, wow.
5 of them among the 11 official languages of South Africa, which brings us back to our first point of how many different factions the South Africans were separated into. He can speak languages like English, German, which is not one of the official languages, but he also speaks languages like Zulu and Xhosa. I think this really tells us a lot about Trevor, and it says in the book, here, it talks about him as he describes himself as a chameleon, how he would move between different people, groups of people on the playground, and he would be able to communicate with them, switching between languages. People thought this was very amusing, of course, but really, this, I think, shows me how he can get up and go against a group of completely random people and just be a great host. And I think he really does show that just as much on his own show, The Daily Show, even though he might be new.